We are counting down until the biggest run in West Michigan.
That's right, the 35th annual Riverbank Run. Third Riverbank Run is Saturday, and thousands are gearing up, including our very own Rachel Ruiz here.
I'm really excited about it. A little bit nervous, but that's okay because we've asked Gazelle Sports to come in and help us get some good advice as we prep for race day.
I don't think we could have found two better experts anywhere on the planet. Darren Pipo is store manager. Nicole Podvin is an expert in their women's apparel line. And you've actually brought in some great garments here for us to take a look at. Should we start off by talking about what we should wear on race day?
Absolutely. So first item we have here is a great Keep Moving shirt. It's kind of our motto here at Gazelle Sports. But the key with this shirt will get you into the VIP area at on race morning.
Oh, okay.
Nice.
We have a promotion running at the store that if you buy $120 worth of Brooks items, you can get this shirt, and then you can get into the VIP area. You get the VIP bathrooms, which is huge, on race morning.
With thousands of your favorite racers.
Exactly. You don't have to wait in any lines in the VIP area. And then we have food and drinks there and a warm place to huddle up before the race, along with a place you can stash all your gear.
Wow,
this is nice too. You know, what about this fabric? Because it's always really crazy on race day because it can be warm, it can be rainy, it can be chilly just by nature of when this race is held every year. What do you recommend for clothing?
I'm going to say something that's going to keep you cool and dry. You don't want anything that's going to weigh you down. If it is raining, you want a fabric that's going to keep that wetness away from your skin. And also, I also recommend people to wear something over top of a shirt like that you can throw off, that you're not going to be worried about, because it's going to be a little bit chillier when you do start the race. So maybe an old race shirt, wear over top something like that Brooks shirt that has the wicking material in it.
I had no idea that was a tradition until Laura Velasquez is one of our meteorologists, and she's a big-time runner, and she says, yeah, I always wear something that I can throw that I know will end up at Goodwill or someplace, because they're collected along the way. People actually put them to good use.
Yeah, absolutely. Race day is not the day to win a fashion award or to experiment with new items or new clothing. It's all about making sure you're setting yourself up for success. So bring that old pair of sweatpants, old gloves. Some people even just wear old socks on their hands.
Nice.
That's a good idea.
Or a garbage bag.
Yeah, if it's raining, a garbage bag before the race, not once you start racing.
You can rip it right off and get rid of it.
Stay dry. Some
Exactly.
advantages. You have some other items here. You have a hat, which makes sense, but it's light, and some other items. Why don't you tell us what you brought in?
This mannequin right here is wearing a belt, and it actually will hold things like nutrition supplements that you want to take along the way. They actually will not have any of the nutrition supplements. They'll have Gatorade, water, and oranges on the course, but if you have any nutrition that you've been taking with your training, it's important to remember to take that with you on race day. And this little belt that he's wearing, you can put anything in there, zip it up, and it's lightweight, easy to carry, and you can also pin your race number to that as well.
Oh, okay, that makes it really easy then. What else in terms of the rest of the garments? You know, you always think of shoes maybe as the starting point, but at this point you don't want to be switching shoes that you've been training in all along.
Not at all. Some people have the inclination to try out a new race shoe, something that's going to give them better performance, but we recommend no experimenting on race day whatsoever.
Or even the few days leading up, maybe?
Oh, no. Just stick with what's working for you. You put all this training in, we want you to be successful. So no experimenting this week. Save that for your next training period.
Yeah. There are a lot of events leading up to the race itself that are happening this week. Really excited because I know that Gazelle is really in tune to the different things that are being offered. And so what are some of the things that people can take part in to help excel?
On Friday, they're going to have the expo down at DeVos Place, and that goes from 11 a.m. until 8 p.m. And there will be a fashion show, and we'll be featuring some of the apparel items that we think are great for the upcoming season and even race day. And that will be at 5:30, and we'll have our Road Warriors featured wearing the apparel. And
who are the Road Warriors?
They are the people that have been picked to run the race, and they train with Run GR in Grand Rapids, and their stories are are featured on a blog, so you can kind of follow their training and see, stay up to date with how they're doing with it. And it's kind of motivating, to see someone, they're all at different levels, to see how their training has gone, and then you can follow them in the race as well.
Nice. Late registration can be done then also for people who've been on the fence about it. Maybe they say, okay, I'm a runner, I'm not sure if I'm going to do this, or a healthy person, or maybe even starting out at a 5K and saying, hey, I'm going to do this.
Definitely. Come down to the expo on Friday. It's a very fun atmosphere. You can kind of experience what the race is all about and hopefully decide to run it at that point.
Okay, you talked about the blog that features the Road Warriors, but you also have another great read for people who are going to be running things not to do on race day.
Yeah, we have that. If you go to our Gazelle Sports homepage, you can click on a little link that says what not to do before race day. And a couple things that we have on there is experimenting, as we talked about, is something you don't want to do. Eating familiar foods. A lot of times the night before, people like to carb up and make sure they have a lot of fuel for the next day. But a lot of times we don't know how our stomach will react to those different foods. So sticking to, a pasta meal that you've eaten before, that in your training hasn't affected you, and then the morning of, sticking to that breakfast that works for you as well. And then also, we just say to arrive early. You never know what circumstances are going to be out there. Parking, as we know, is going to be, we want to make it as easy as possible. Go to the Riverbank Run website for the guide on that, and be prepared. Plan a spot that you're going to park at, and arrive early and get in those restroom lines and get your gear checked. And then also, we just say that we want you to enjoy the race too. You've worked so hard for this, and get out there and run with a smile on your face and have a great time with it.
Yeah, and so if people are experiencing a little bit of that anxiety, people can come into Gazelle and talk to the people that work there, really to get an idea of what they can expect. And that happens quite a bit, doesn't it?
Oh, of course, yeah. We, at Gazelle Sports, we look at ourselves as everyone's partner in running. So we want all those runners to come in, get some advice, get some tips, just talk about the race. And hopefully we can put their minds at ease and just get them in that mind frame to have a great race and just have fun.
That's right. You're experts not only in what to wear, all of the apparel, and all of the nutrition items, but also you all have run the race before. Many different running experiences, so we can really view you as our partners in this.
Yeah, exactly.
Absolutely.
And it's also nice to have a face that you might see at the race. A lot of times I'll talk to people when they come into Gazelle, and I'll say, I'll see you on race day. So it's just nice to know that there'll be a familiar face maybe at the starting line. So
that's great. So thank you so much for coming in. Really helpful for a lot of people.
Yeah, thank you for having us.
Good luck to everyone out there on Saturday.
Yeah, good luck. We'll be right back.
This is 8 West.